welcome back to Third Eye Tarot with me, Kanky. Where to start? I'm going to do a reading. It's all going on. It's all going on. I've got a few thoughts on where I think things are going in New Zealand. This is the update for you. I had one that I'd done, but things have moved so fast that Thomas says, just do it again. Just do another one. So that's what we're doing. But I have thoughts. Remember I said way back that she's going to be asking, Mrs. Teeth is going to be asking for forgiveness. Now this morning I came across a video of her and she was talking about the protests and wishing that she could have done, it could have been done differently. Oh, it could be done. And I just, the way I just wish it could have been done differently. No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to attack people and then you wish you could do it differently. No. I hope people in New Zealand never ever forgive you for what you did to them. So now she's over here helping out Prince William. The monarchy over here is in trouble. People are literally protesting, saying not my king, for King Charles. Scotland has always been indifferent to the royal family. I feel as if she's not getting a great big job that she thought she was getting. And, I think they're parting their oath to whoever will take her. But we'll have a wee look and we'll see, and we'll see what the cards say. Okay, so this is a wee update for New Zealand, and I'll be back with the card for you in a minute. Alright. Right, okay, so back with New Zealand. Me being the idiot I am, I had to press record. So I've got these out just now, the foundation cards, okay? Right, the last 2 years in New Zealand are the last, if you can see this, that and that, right? That's what's been going on, okay? That's what's been going on to New Zealand the past couple of years, which were horrendous. Then we had 2020, the end of 2021, and all of 2022, where things started to shift. The energy started to shift. It was still quite dense, but it started to shift. Now we're at the stage where everything's coming out, okay? The big one, I would say, was that opened, well, a fair few eyes was Albert Park, okay? Was Albert Park, and the shenanigans that went on there, that shocked a few people. It did shock a few people, and now we've got to the stage where it's all going to be laying bare for people, where they can't see it, okay, they can't unsee it rather. So the information is it's coming out in dribs and drabs, as we say, but it's going to all just come out. It's all just coming out, and as I don't know if I said in the introduction, I think I might have mentioned it, but Jacinda, Mrs. Teeth is trying to roll back. She's trying to roll back. She's full of regret now, because she knows what she did. She knows what she did. Now she's trying to roll back, and she's trying to, she never went as far as to say in that interview, if I had to do it all again, I would do it differently. She never said that she would do it differently. She just, I feel as if she's regretting it. Well, no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Okay, so look out for the information coming out. Okay, another thing that opened people's minds was Hipkiss, who doesn't seem to be able to define what a woman is. He can't, or he won't, and he's not allowed to. It's one of the three. I think it might be the third one. He's not allowed to. Can you say that again, Thomas? Oh right, right. there is absolute, there's information coming out that will awaken practically everybody, okay? The information's overflowing. It's overflowing. Some people will deny it, because even here some people are denying it, but it will come out. It will come out, okay? And I had asked in my mind, will New Zealand recover? And that's a great big yes. Yes, it will. I mean, when you think of back to what New Zealand was when I got in and we started taking, you know, bringing the light in to where we are now, there's been a shift. There's still been a shift in energy. I feel as if the energy went back a bit with the North Island and the things that happened there. I feel as if maybe a wee update for the North Island as well might be due, okay? So I've got that written down, okay? It's a case of, you know, this is the card of patience. Be patient, but it's upside, it came out upside down. I feel as if people's patience is wearing very, very thin. I know, I mean, I'm talking, I mean, our patience is is gone, it's non-existent. I'm not even patient anymore. I feel this is people that are just awakening. Their patience is going to start wearing thin because they're going to start wanting more and more information quickly, whereas we had time to digest it. They're not going to have time to digest it, and they're going to get very, very impatient, okay? The fight, we've been fighting and fighting and fighting, you know, to get the word out there until there was no fight left in us. No fight left. But that's going to come back, where we're going to get renewed energy. I feel as if after Easter, remember I said, what was it, between March and May, things are going to start happening. And I'd said that something big was going to happen in March. Well, that was for New Zealand. It was kind of making sure that people knew what was going on, okay? Keeping people on slave labour, slave wages. That's what they wanted to do, that's what they planned to do. That's been turned upside down, that's been turned on its head. I feel as if this is the cashless society as well. Turned on its head for New Zealand. I feel as if you probably start to hear about it, but I mean, we're hearing about it as well, but people, you know, but things are happening so that people know, well, what would happen if this, I mean, the whole system went down and nobody could get money. I feel as if that's, the scenarios are coming in now, the scenarios, okay? So that's that one, it's upside down too. Yep, New Zealand, it's not through, I mean, it's through the worst, I would say, okay? And it's just little snippets that you're going through now. It's just wee snippets. I feel as if family will be coming back together. It might take a while, but people are kind of starting to see. I mean, one of the people that I thought would never wake up, today, I just couldn't believe it. So people are starting to question and say, no, enough's enough, okay? So enough's enough. So anyway, some more. Maybe. So that was obviously, as I said before, this is the foundation of the question. Now we'll go a wee bit deeper. Please. Right. Yep, people are starting to talk now. People are starting to talk. Where before, but they're open. That's what it is. People have always been talking, but they've not been. But people haven't been receptive. They're receptive to it now. They really are receptive. I feel as if those that were taken in are going to start to feel victimised, as in, hey, wait a minute, we're victims here. We're victims of a system. And I feel as if they'll start pushing back on the government. They'll be the ones that will do it. Yep, the truth's going to be expanded. The truth's coming out, and it's coming out thick and fast. Thick and fast. Yep. The trickery and all the things that you know, that we were impatient because it wasn't coming out, it's coming out now. How people were tricked. And it will be open in your face and they'll not be able to not see it. They can't unsee it. Especially what they did to those in care. Those in elderly care. Did you say aged care or elderly care? We say care homes over here. So that's getting exposed as well. Yep. So the new ways people are going to start to reject. They're rejecting them now and they're still going to be rejecting them, okay? Yep. I feel this is, you know, it's the exposing of what was going on is done in phases. So for New Zealand, this is you coming to the end. You're in the middle of the first phase, as in exposing everything, and it'll be once that's completed, then you'll see New Zealand start to open again, and the light coming in. I mean, the light is in just now, but you know, as in you can't unsee it. You know. Yep, everything they did is getting exposed. Everything. Yep. The land that you knew is coming back. The land, but it's going to be, I mind I said that before, it's going to be even better. Even better. Better than before. Better. It'll be the land for the people. It'll be the land of the people. That is what I'm hearing. Thomas is saying it'll be the land of the people. Of the people. Yep. The divine light is shining bright. It's shining bright. Although sometimes you think it's still quite dark in places, but the divine light is coming in and it's shining bright, okay? Right, you have to look out for a strong woman. I still see this as a lawyer. I've seen that every time this woman comes out, I feel as if she's a lawyer. I feel as if we're going to get lawsuits in Australia, but in New Zealand, but in Australia as well. But there's going to be lawsuits. I feel as if this is why Mrs. Teeth is trying to roll back and say, because that's what she'd said. If you've not seen that, it was just a clip of a interview saying so. I'll try and get the clip so that you can see it, because she's rolling back on the protest. It was at Wellington, outside the Parliament. You know, acting as if she's full of regrets. Yep. I still see lawsuits coming. Right, the food industry that's getting hammered just now, I feel as if this is the North Island though. The food industry is coming back. It's something to do with the soil and the planting of stuff. It's all going to come back, okay? They didn't get it. I'm hearing they didn't get it. I had said, is New Zealand going to be okay? And that's a great big yes. It's a great big yes, okay. The path is clear. The path is clear, okay. The path is clear. Okay, so we'll leave that. Whilst we wait to get the wee clarifier for a wee update in New Zealand. I'm going to do one in Mrs. Teeth, but I'll do that later, okay. Right, communication is key. I feel as if the communication that's key is going to be those the exposing and people coming and actually openly talking, because they couldn't openly talk, because I feel as if the biggest threat was fear. People were frightened to talk. You know, some people believed in themselves, but they were frightened to talk. But you know, do you know what I'm saying? See that part in The Wizard of Oz where wee Toto pulls back the curtain, and it's just an ordinary guy, he's no a wizard, he's just an ordinary guy putting on a big booming voice and letting it and making everybody frightened. That's what was happening. And now with the aftermath of Albert Park and what happened there, but especially the new interim Prime Minister not being able to define what a woman is, and actually saying this question came from left field. I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life. And I'm shouting at the screen, well, if you don't know, ask your wife. If you've got one, or ask your mother. Ask your mother. So that was a wee update for New Zealand. I had done one in the aftermath, but I was told to hold off because there was other things coming out for New Zealand, okay? So that's a wee update, okay, from my soul family in New Zealand. And we'll speak soon. Alright.